Green, 'tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlion? We have yet to hear from Y'shtola regarding her search for a means to return to the Void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estinian has such an excess of energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero... Is something the matter? No. Green paid us a visit, and so I was apprising him of recent developments, or the lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my ether. Would you like to come? A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course. Come then. I have an errand to run at the bazaar first. I'm picking up some more spice. Mary told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite a tolerance, you see. Sisters know we Hanish are fond of spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the mayhem can't quite satisfy her. Which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. That then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Mr. Zero's usual. That'll help keep things interesting. What do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. Ooh, spice. Colorful array of spices appear out from hempen sacks. Red husks. Hell yeah. These tiny husks give them a citrus-like scent. Perhaps they will imbue dish with a zesty note. I'll explore the other ones. Coarse yellow flakes. These flakes appear to have been grated from a thick root. Their sharp aroma suggests a bracing flavor. Oh, turmeric. These corn tickle your nose with a pungent yet enticing aroma. One can imagine them lending dishes an appetizing accent. Pepper. What did you say, Kira?
I don't know what the red husks is supposed to be, if it's citrusy.
Good question.
Also, when you read, I'm picking up some more spice, I heard I'm picking up and I'm like, oh god, my microphone's ruined again.
Oh no.
Because I was a little behind you then.
Maybe something, maybe like dates, maybe?
Maybe?
No, the dates aren't really little, are they? Oh, it depends on the dates I got. Bright red in color, this powder
like
is...
saffron?
Maybe. This powder is just hot just to look at. It'll likely induce a healthy sweat when consumed. Hell yeah, spice!
That's what I went for.
Ah, it's a fine choice. But don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It will be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. Oops, those are my... bag of spice. Small sample of supremely stimulating seasoning. You tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A veritable blaze engulfs your mouth. Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mr. Zero, and do give Mayreed my regards.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
No, I want some curry.
Rest assured, it's
gonna
easy
have,
enough to make a
some
serving just for
Korean,
you.
beef
Or we
soup,
could
though,
make the
today.
kettle and
Ooh.
share it.
There's a really nice place around here that does it in a traditional way. I forget the name of it in Korean though.
I'm sure it'll come to you.
There would be enough not only for
Or
your
I'll just look it
companions
up
but
because
other diners as
nobody
well.
refers to
I
it
dare say
by that
everyone would
around
be
here in the
delighted.
Korean still.
Very well.
They just
A full
refer to
kettle,
it by the
then.
restaurant name of Yee's.
Gotcha.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy
long
to try a
time.
bowl of Zero's curry? We
Oh,
can
that.
make yours milder if you prefer.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor
I'm
with this vessel.
excited. I'm pretty sure I've had it
Another
before,
time,
but
perhaps.
I'm not 100%.
Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Also want to try the that like royal chicken.
Then I'll have His Excellency's helping. Spicy curry.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante, as I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
What is going on? What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
It's the spicy curry challenge.
By all
I'm
means,
very
I
happy I
welcome
chose
the
this
challenge.
option.
Oh no.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
Oof.
Cowards.
It burns! It burns!
To better maintain the facade, the alchemists ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this.
I'm pretty sure they didn't actually make a variation for each spice we chose. Pretty sure it'll just all lead to this same cutscene.
Well, it's possible that they could have made 2 cutscenes and all the other cutscenes were the same, but this one was unique.
Maybe. I doubt it though.
Come. Let's replenish our ether.
Those mango lassis look so good.
Hmm. The spices we picked were perfect.
I trust you have eaten your fill. I shall have Merid prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment. By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
The spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you're ready to face them head on, and with feeling. Oh, we actually got a buff. Spicy Circulation 22. Reforged by the flames of truly challenging curry.
But what does the effect do other than expire and make me sad?
It doesn't do anything.
No, it just expires and makes me sad.
Yes. Welcome back. Master Estinian. Yes, he has returned to his chambers. I shall be happy to escort you. Proceed to Estinian's chambers.
Good luck.
I don't like that. I don't like that good luck.
Estinian,
What am I going into?
Are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks.
Oh no, it's Estinian without a shirt.
Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
Oh no.
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
At last. We've been looking for you.
My friends! Tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Oriange's assistance.
Oh no. Hear your husband subscribed again. Tell him to stop. They can't be allowed to get away with this.
It's your fault for displaying that fan service.
Damn.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Azhdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Azhdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone, who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Oriange's counsel.
It's fine, the moon is currently populated by tons of people doing cosmic exploration.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with Harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac,
And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
They really want us to go to the moon that often.
The moon?
You kind of got cut out there.
I was saying to the moon, but elongating it out, so probably got filtered the same reason singing does.
If one and all are ready, then let us set forth, our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of alchemists the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither and thence begin our journey. My apologies for the delay. My, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Y'shtola's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mare Lamentorum, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. The first is the procurement of a substantial quantity of ether, and the subsequent delivery of it onto the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Telephoroid spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus must we seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite souls. Our second task does pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal onto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsavad contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the Aether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. Ah yes, bureaucracy, always a problem. All are present and accounted for? Excellent. We will travel to Charlian and then seek the nearby Isle of Ham. Near unto the surface of this isle do rivers of aether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by aether harvested from the isle. But as you well know, an alternate power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage onto Ultima Thule, to the very limits of existence, was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast aether deposits remain untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the Forum's permission. Yet again with needing permission, is nothing straightforward in this world. Such is the nature of politics, I fear, and as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, we no longer are a recognized collective. A somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail, the students of Aldacian. Upon arriving in Charlian, let us seek our friends at the Annex. Hooray! Bureaucracy! Welcome back, Green. What brings you here today? In such colorful company. Greetings, Ochika. On this occasion, we are to seek the student's assistance in a manner of some urgency. In that case, you'll want to speak with Kryl. She's in the main hall sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Proceed to the main hall. It's Aaronville.
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erinville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming. But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th. Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
You have a knack for finding trouble. If gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession.
I don't usually find trouble. Trouble usually finds me.
It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward. Oh. A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
That's a plot hook for the next expansion. Smash invitation confirmed.
Invasion is coming. We have Rob, we have Ari.
You have Kier.
Well, I'm part of this. So
Exactly,
can't be
part of the
invading,
invasion.
Oh no, he's on to me.
Visitors? How delightful! If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you caught me in a post-deadline bliss. Forgive us for the abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how aether harvested on the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. It's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store aether just like we use casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rival even crystals for ethereal capacity. Pity we never got to use them. Ah, how muddled and distant the memory when Doom's deadline loomed large and we extricated ourselves from a waist-high mire of work, only to end up chin deep in another. I was at one with the world, a conduit of the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who'd have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? Eating something that's not Archon loaf for once. Why, I feel positively functional! I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. We are glad for you, quite. On the subject of the Aethys tanks, do you know what became of them? What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. You should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, "I've been on vacation and you haven't." Very well, we shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret, and do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual attired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough. Furlough, that's a word I haven't heard of before.
Hello? Also, it seems like everyone here is perfectly sane and has absolutely no mental health problems.
They're all workaholics. They eat Archon loaf willingly here.
Yeah, that's totally peak mental health.
Exactly.
It's just so healthy for you.
It's nutritious. Healthy, debatable. Can't have better mental health if you never have time to think to yourself. A face that launched a teeny tiny toy boat. Have you been great? Able to catch a bit of rest? Well, if I don't know about the Aether tanks, who in Spider-God's name would? Born right in me very own workshop they were. A pleasure as always, Master Kokol. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some. I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little old tanks? Permit me to explain. I see. I think I got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we all owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our data tanks, then they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the Forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. Well, up to me, you'll be on the next shit out, but that law can't wipe their asses until it's in accordance with procedural motions. You may be assured that my backside is immaculate. That's certainly a quote. Thaliak's thumping thighs and Master Fortunaut and score like Monteshagna. What a surprise! Pardon the intrusion. The Forum has deliberated your petition and we've decided to deliver our verdict directly. You have been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham for purposes of aetheric extraction. On one condition. On account of its rich deposits of aether, the isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you call any such creatures you encounter. That's all. Given the vast amount of aether we seek, I expected a far higher price. Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Maldazian and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it. A debt of gratitude? We are taking the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits in Scholar's Harbor. Then I'd better get those egg tanks loaded onto the airship. I'll be ready to take them where in need, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the annex, but should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call.